This is Carrie Kitty, and welcome to my speed build of this lovely little starter home in Sulani. I put my Sims in it, and it's awful, and it didn't even have a couch or a chair or anything, and so I figured why not make them a better place to live and share it with you guys as well. So I'm going to start you guys off into this and take a look. I started off just taking a look, seeing what I had to work with. Not a lot, as you can tell. I don't even know why. It was only 15,000 simoleons, so I mean, I guess you had leftover money afterwards, but that didn't make any sense. So because I'm in free build mode as well, that made it a little bit trickier, as I had to kind of build it and then exit out, come back in, see how much money the lot was worth now, and do it again and again a couple times. I also, instead of shrinking that side deck down, for some reason, I decided it made more sense to delete part of it and then redo it. I don't know why, and I really didn't save any money doing it either, but I did it. So I decided to add a little bit of... So I only use base game and island living in this anyway, and I decided I may as well, since it is Sulani, use the island living stuff. Basically just added some beds, night tables, dressers, made it a functioning bedroom. Doesn't have to be fancy, just has to function, right? And then got the basics in the bedrooms, threw in some living room basics, and went from there. I did add some furniture. I thought it would look nice with maybe a footstool, a little rug. I didn't really think about when I built this the cost of these things because I never really do starter homes. So I kind of just threw things down, thought these look nice together, this is it. Didn't really think about how much it would cost this build. So like, TVs are expensive. TVs are little tiny TVs, do not cost 1,100 simoleons in real money. But apparently they do in this game. Also what I found is really handy is just clicking manually every single color so it unnests every piece of art, every plant, everything, because sometimes there's really nice swatches that are hidden behind really weird ones. So when I do it this way, I can actually just click on the swatch I want. I don't have to worry about cycling through them to find the right colors. I can just be like, hey, this is really nice, and then use it. I did take a while to find a table because these Sulani ones really bother me. They're really weathered looking, and I didn't really feel the whole weathered table thing. It's not an outside table, it's an inside table. I didn't want to use really harsh wood. So I just went with a simple black base game table, well, not black, like espresso brown, I guess, base game table. Threw in a nice little area rug underneath it, called it a day. There is your dining room. And I wanted it to be simple. I didn't want it to be fancy, didn't want anything elaborate, right? They just need somewhere to eat their food. And let's be real, do Sims ever even sit at the dining room table to eat? No, they never do. So putting it there is more just for myself, because we all know that the Sims aren't going to sit there, so why do we even put dining room tables in? Also, you know, art is really expensive. I thought this would be nice. You know, you're in Sulani, you have a nice picture of an island in the ocean, until we find out later how much that painting costs us. In the kitchen, I really wanted to go with something bright and colorful because I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford any art. So we went with a nice blue counter, a light cabinet to brighten up the space a little bit. And then I went with some teal appliances or seafoamy green appliances. I didn't want to go with white. I didn't want to go with black or silver. So that seemed the nicest to me. And then the problem here is that none of the upper cabinets that go with island living are small. They're all actually 2-tile pieces. So I had to kind of mess around a little bit in the kitchen here to get this to work. I thought it looked really good until I realized this cabinet actually overhung into the bathroom. So that was a little bit of a problem. This is what you get for using move objects. Things overclip and hang, and yeah. So here we go. Here's where we find out that we went over our budget by a little bit of money. So deleted chair, deleted rug. I'm gonna go put the rug back in, actually, just smaller. And then I believe this is the point in the game where I realize how much this piece of art actually cost. 2,400 simoleons for a piece of art. So that piece of art had to go. And in doing that, it actually saved us quite a bit of money that we were able to put a TV back in and just a couple other decorations, which is really, really nice. I did think it would be a great idea to put a plant in the kitchen, and then I realized that if I put the fern beside the stove, it would likely start on fire, and I still feel like giving you guys, you know, fire from the get-go, so that had to go. Alright, and then quick save here to check the lot, and we're still a little bit under, so I really wanted to find some kind of art for this wall. I don't like big blank walls like this, and I really don't like the amount, like, how much we're lacking art in this game. I didn't use anything from the gallery. I could have used custom CC from the gallery, but I really just wanted to keep this just simple, just pack stuff. Added some books so we can work on our skills. Alright, so we added a bookshelf, we added some plants, a little bit of greenery because I'm obsessed with greenery, so let's add a little bit of greenery into there. Gotta fix this shelf, so I figured that I may as well take some time. Let's change the window out, let's put in a different shelf. I'm determined to make these Sulani upper shelves work. I may have to change it around a little bit to make it happen, but I'm determined. Okay, now that I have some shelves in, I gotta make sure that space in between them's gone because I might be a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this kind of thing. But now that those shelves are in there, we can throw a plant in the corner. So let's throw a plant in. In order to do that, you do have to move the shelf below it, put the shelf, and put the plant in, and then you can put the cabinet back. Otherwise, it just tries to lock itself to that corner cabinet, and I really didn't feel like doing that. Okay, so save the game, found out that we're close. We're only, I don't know, 800-ish simoleons out from being at our max, which is great. So let's add some skill building stuff. We need something for our Sims to be able to build their skills while they're in their house. So we managed to be able to afford an easel, which is great. We can build our art skill here. We can also make money off of that, which is fantastic. And then I decided to add this weird aquarium to the kids' room. I've never once in my life gave someone an aquarium. I don't even know what you do with an aquarium. I don't know what the Sims do. Do they have a pet? Do they take care of it? Do they feed it? Do they feed it? How is it? How is it a skill? I don't understand. But, or maybe it's just an activity. I guess that makes more sense. It's an activity. But yeah, so there we go. We've got an easel. We've got an animal. We're really close to our budget now. I had to add a rug into this room though because I could not leave it without anything. It was just too empty. So we added a nice rug that pulled some of the colors out of the comforter there. Let's go double check and see how much our lot is worth. And we're good. So here's our final build, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!